Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle, and happy Burns Night for all of my Scottish viewers. Of course, we're celebrating this by picking some words that are vaguely connected with Burns Night as my starting guesses. So of course, Burns was a poet, and that's given us the last letter. I thought we might have nothing, but it gives me a lift that we've at least got one letter. Oh, this is a shame. This could still be an R or an S in the first place, or a G. Let's try a G. It's going to be the last thing that I go for, isn't it? I knew that was going to happen. That's so annoying. Okay, we'll move swiftly on. Burns, of course, is a surname, so it's capitalised, but it also has another meaning, which is not capitalised, so I can use it as my starting guess at the 5-letter word. And we've got the N in the right place. I'm going to move the U over just a bit. And as unlucky as I got on the 4-letter one, that's obviously incredibly lucky on the 5-letter one. I was thinking maybe mound or pound, or no, not sound. Found would have been a possibility. So I was just trying to rule out the T at the end. I thought it was quite likely to be O-U-N, but anyway, I got incredibly lucky there. Burns Night, of course, Scottish celebration. What is more Scottish than haggis? We don't have a G, which is annoying because I used 2 of them in that guess, but we do have the A in the right place and we've got an S somewhere. Let's try wasted, because I'm sure lots of Scottish people will be wasted this evening. And we've got now 4 letters in the right place. Is it an R at the end? It is. Quite lucky to get the M, of course, but I think that was by far the most likely answer, so not quite as lucky as on the previous guess with count. And then it was a little bit of a struggle to find a 7-letter word that was not capitalised and was connected with Burns Night, but apparently it's tradition to have a ceilidh with lots of dancing, so I'll just simply go for dancing as my 7-letter guess. We have an N in the right place, so what's that last letter going to be? That's now the question. Is it an A-N-Y or an A-N-T ending, perhaps? And if so, can I think of a word that lets me check? How about biplane? Oh, there's a B! And it's not the first letter, so where on earth is it going to be? And what is that last letter? It still could be a Y or a T ending. I didn't actually try either of those because I thought of biplane first. So it could be Miss something, but then we'd have to use the B, probably 4th. Miss Bank? I don't think that's a word. Unless you're on the weakest link, but that's not going anymore. So we have something I, maybe SB? I just keep thinking of husband, but obviously we need an I, not a U, in second. Could be a duplicated B, of course, but that makes me think of ribboned, as in a blue ribboned event, and I think that's only got 1 B, so it's a 6-letter word anyway, and we can't use the D. But apart from that, that's a perfect guess. If it's not a B, we're looking at something like that. And I don't know what would be 1st or 4th, or 7th, of course. How about if it's the B there instead? That looks very promising, but it still just makes me think of husband. How about if I put the T in? Does that help me? I want to put the M. M would go quite nicely before the B, but now all I can think of is timpani, which obviously has a P instead of a B. So, what is this word? Let's go back to the MIS beginning. I don't think Miss Bank is a word. At least if it had accepted it, I would have got a bit more information about whether the B is in the correct place, because I think it's very unlikely to be last. So if I can rule it out from being third or fourth, then I'll know that it's in the other position. But I don't know, because I haven't been able to do that. How about an F? All I can think of is thimble, which is obviously not spelled like that. And furball is not spelled like this either. And I mean, because we would need not the N in that position. I don't think Furbank is a word, is it? So what is this word? That is definitely the question. I was about to do via ball or via something, but again, because we could use another A, so in fact it could be air. Air bank, is that a word? We can't use air band. I think that's more likely to have been a word. Oh, it's not a word anyway. That's not a word. There are so many things that are not words. Who knew? The real question is, what is a word? I think I'm going to have to go for something that I know is not correct, just to get a bit more information. I really don't like doing this, but I have to do it every now and then. How about we try symbols? Wow. I've just ruled out the S, the Y, the M, and the O. We'd already ruled out the L. So surely that means that the B is third. And if the last letter isn't Y, that means it's a lot more likely to be a T. But I'm still not certain. Vibrant. There we go. That took way too long. But we've got the 5, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2 in a different order. That's always a nice pattern. And it means I had 6 guesses left. So again, not a terrible performance in terms of number of guesses, but I wasted several on this first one, and I wasted quite a lot of time on the last one, even though I didn't actually waste that many guesses. So a mixed bag. So happy Burns night, everyone. Thank you for watching my attempt at the Stepdle puzzle for today, and bye for now.